Hello everyone, welcome back to another trading session. Today I will try to take some trades and then I will explain each trade and we will withdraw the profit at the end of the video, okay? So now we have this third touch breakout is happening right here. This is our first touch, second touch, third touch is about to break this. If this happens, I will go with the buyers for one trade, maybe two trades. We have also market sequence, so I'm going to go for two trades. Let's go. The target is 70k and then I will withdraw 20k. Okay, let's just see what will happen. This is going to be my first trade. Yeah, so first touch, second touch, third touch is breaking it. Also, we have market sequence. That's why I took this trade. We are generally in a support area as well. I don't know why the sellers are pushing it down, but I know eventually they will reject it. Let's just see how this trade is going to play out. Also, let me know in the comments which type of videos, which type of trading style would you rather me to do, like flipping accounts from small balance or just having regular sessions like this with reasonable profit and money management. Just let me know in the comments. All right, that was a winning trade. I'll go to the next one. All right, we have this demand which is broken strongly. Say broken strongly and it turned to supply. When we have a strong demand area breaking strongly, it turns to opposite, like opposite one, which is opposite of demand area will be supply area, right? Okay, so now let me see. Okay, the market is basically has been ranging like this. It broke it, it came back to it, and now it's going up until next supply area. Okay, so I don't see any opportunity here. Let's just go to the next one. If you don't see any opportunity, we just don't need to take any trade. Okay, that's very simple rule. If you don't see opportunity, don't take a trade. All right. Okay. No, I'm going to go for the next one. All right, we have a good one here. We have a nice one here. This is a order block and fair value gap setup. This is the order block. And then I will mark the fair value gap as well. This is the fair value gap. I'll go with yellow. Okay, so this is going to be the order block. This is the fair value gap. It's causing this breakout, so it's valid, I would say. And if I go to lower time frame, I have to find my entry inside the order block. Okay, this is going to be my entry. I will mark it. In case if the price comes down to this area, I will take the trade. Like I said before, there's no strategies with 100% winning ratio. So we just try to take the best possible trades, and over time, our balance will be in profit if we keep taking the best possible trades. All right. Okay, I want to take this trade. I'm a huge fan of taking gap trades. Sometimes I see them and I take them just immediately, and then I realize there's no more good reasons. Honestly, if I lose this one, I wouldn't mind. I took this because we have this morning star, then we got the retracement, then we have this gap down. The price has broken the structure, it's going for a retracement, but I assume that the retracement already happened and the price will keep dropping. So this trade is some kind of 50-50 trades. I think we're gonna lose this one. My entry is bad though. Okay, that was a losing trade. That's fine. Where was the fair value gap trade? Wait. Okay, there's another one. This is another fair value gap. This one is even better. Let me just mark this one as well. I'll mark only the order block. Okay, this is the order block. Now let's just go quick as possible to the lower time frame. I want to find the entry. Oh, it's already on entry. Again, a very late entry, man. No. Okay. Okay, I took 3 more trades. My entries are cooked. Okay. Let's just see. Price is already on fair value gap area. And this gap up is the only thing that scares me, honestly. And my entry should have been right here. My entries are super bad, man. If I lose this trade, I'm going to take a break for 10 minutes and then I'll be back. But it seems that we're going to win this. Thank God, man. Thank God. I have to really fix this problem, man. You know, since I'm recording a video, I want the video to be solid and everything go well. That's why I just don't want to miss opportunities. Like if I miss this one, it's causing the video be longer. So people just skip the video if the video is long, okay? That's why I really want to take the trade. Okay, so this is the lower time frame entry for this order block. You see that? It touched it. The entry should have been here exactly when it touches. I'll show you the 1 minute as well. You see this? The entry should have been here, but my entries were here, which is a terrible, terrible, terrible entry. Yeah, see how it reacted? This is the fair value gap, right? This shadow and this shadow, FVG in between, the candle before order block, resistance area before, this FVG causing a breakout, so this is a valid one. There was another one we marked. Okay, yeah, this one. This one is coming down right now. I will take that one as well. All right. I'll try to withdraw the profit at the end of the session. All right, I'm gonna take one more trade based on order blocks, I guess. I don't know why I cannot see my other setups, but now, okay, we previously had the structure, okay? We had the structure, we were going up. We have this decision point right here, the price touched it. Next area price is going is this order block, okay? Let me just mark everything for you. Just mark everything for you. Okay, decision point. But this breakout, okay, decision point, price touch it and it's going up. We have a QM up here, potential opportunity, and then we have this order block here as well. This is the FVG as well, okay? So now we can have some opportunities inside the order block. If I go to lower time frame, yes, we already see the entry right here. All right, it's going to be red. Okay, so this is the entry. If the price manages to come inside of this, I can take a trade, especially if it's intersecting with this pattern, it will be even better, okay? Let's just see. Oh, this is the trade we marked to take, but we missed it, and I think it would be a losing trade. This candle you see, it has fluctuated here. I can already tell. It has fluctuated inside of this range, and then it jumped down and closed as an exhaustion candle, okay? So if we were taking this trade, our trade either would start and close on this candle, or we would just avoid this because this has happened on the last seconds. This is so obvious, okay? So it turned to a decision point for this breakout, okay? Okay, we have it. Oh shit, this one didn't go up. Okay, I'm gonna take a trade here. Oh, we have this gap up, man. Have that gap up. No, I don't want to take this. This is a doji break in a range, but this gap up can cause everything to go bad. So probably gonna go with 500 on this one. Lower risk because of gap down. And this with margin of safety. Okay. I don't mind if I lose this trade because it's a high risk. That's why I go lower amount. You see how sellers are resisting it. They don't let it to go up. Yeah, so the buyers are not strong enough in this case. If we close it like this, yes. Yeah, so that's a losing trade. Oh wait, yeah, that's a losing trade. Fine. I'll just keep looking. Yeah, taking low quality trades should be lower amount. And if you don't see good trades, just don't take it. Do not take it. Just a quick reminder, there's a special offer for mentorship. It means that you can join with lower price for 24 hours. And the details and everything in the official Telegram channel, you can find it in the link in the description. All right. I want to take a trade on this. Oh, let me just increase this one. Nice. I'm going to take 2 trades on this one. And I will show you why. Okay, that was a winning trade. Nice. This is called common point of rejection. It means that when we have a rejection market like this, we can draw a line between all the rejections. And we can take the 5th or 4th touch. Make sure the bodies in this kind of market, the bodies should be small and the rejections should be big, and general market should be in a ranging phase. Do not go and draw like this. Don't. Do not go and draw like this. We want big rejection, guys. Big rejections, high quality trades. We have this demand area right here as well as a combination. That's why we took this trade. Now, I will keep looking. Okay, for this one, for example, you can see that the market is not ranging, it's going up. So we never want to, like, this is the common point of rejection, see? But this is risky. Okay, it can just drop like this. Just keeps playing around. It didn't give me the entry on this one. It just rejected from the order block. That's so frustrating. Also, don't ever go against this kind of momentums. Even if you have set up, for example, the decision point set up inside of this, it's so risky to go against these kind of momentums. I missed this chance. We have ranging market. We have big rejections. I missed this one. I missed it. Let me see if I can take a trade on this one. Come on. If it goes to this area, let's go. I took this. Intersecting 2 common point of rejection in a ranging market. All right. We finally found a good trade. And this is what is important about trading in general. You will keep looking until you find your best trade. Don't ever take random trades, okay? I think I'm not gonna go for 70k today because, yeah, 66, man. Let's just accept this one and let's go for a nice little withdrawal request. I'm sorry, boys. I couldn't just, this was getting too long. All right. I'm going for, I want to just left $100 in my account because I want to flip this 100 for the next video. 292, address already there. All right, sent me an email. All right, it's finally done. Okay, I'm just gonna close the video right here. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, everyone, and don't forget to join the Telegram channel. Peace out.